Okay, this one is in regards to the U.S. military. I am a veteran myself, and I promote the military service to anyone and to everyone. I think it just helps you overall in life because being in the military is not an easy life. You will hear the term "embrace the suck." It shows that you can be in a very difficult situation, and you can, but it also pushes that you can overcome it and come out of it successful. Forward, no, I'm sorry, improvise, adapt, and overcome. Know that saying is a great saying in life. Improvise, adapt, and overcome. Some say it came from the Marines. It's a great saying that should be stuck in everybody's head. You got a situation in life, you improvise, adapt to the situation, and then overcome it. Um, Military service, the biggest thing the military service gives you is opportunity, especially if you have little means. You're kind of trapped, and you don't want to stay in like in a trap of poverty trap. Military has helped a lot of people get out of poverty, not achieve wealth, just escape the basic poverty of having, making sure that you have food in the fridge. Military service can help out with that greatly. It's very, very important. Okay, so we're going to look at all the branches of the military. You have Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, Space Force, which is kind of part of the Air Force, but Space Force. You also have Coast Guard, and not listed on here is the National Guard. A lot of people don't know this, but the National Guard does do a lot of work overseas. We recently just had an event with the National Guard in Syria. I believe two soldiers died, and an interpreter was killed as well, and some were injured in an ambush. Um, that is just a fact of life. We live in a very tough times. Well, life has always been tough on it, but I still promote military service. That again, the Coast Guard mainly. A lot of people don't know what Coast Guard does. Mainly, they protect the shores of America from attack. In wartime, they will connect with the Navy because they got the ships. They basically are the Navy, but they mostly just protect our shores of United States shores. That can be overseas areas too, where we have territories, such as Guam, any U.S. territory. You can see that the Coast Guard could be there because that's considered U.S. land. The National Guard is everywhere, mostly for the state, but they can work for the federal government. And the National Guard has been used a lot. A lot of people don't know it. Through the wars in Afghanistan, in the Second War in Iraq, National Guard was heavily used on it. A lot of people do not know that. Good thing about military service, it can bring financial stability. A lot of students are graduating college with debt. Go join the military, but make sure on your contract, student loan repayment program. You know, I don't care about nothing else. The job, I need that student loan repay program, and they'll take care of you. Just got to get it on the contract. You can also use your GI Bill to pay it back. It's just very shifty. The easiest way is just make sure I need that student loan payer. Who's going to give it to me? Navy, Marines, Air Force. Who's getting the student loan? That's the one you sign for. Just like an NFL player or something like that. So back to the financial stability. Guaranteed paycheck. It does not guarantee you will be paid on the first one. We have a government shutdown, but you will be back paid. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to get paid on time. Just watch your pay. Every now and then, they do make mistakes and pay. Housing allowance. Once you receive a certain pay grade, you get to move out of the barracks, move out into town, and you get housing allowance, which is very big, especially in a city such as the city I live in, San Diego, California. Um, the rent is very high, housing is very high. So if you can get BAH and you use it properly, it can be very good. But also you get a food stipend, good eating. So you get your regular paycheck plus you get housing once you make a pay grade, and you also get a food stipend, which is good. No other job provides these other two. Most jobs, they just provide one paycheck. They don't pay for your housing and give you food. You also get 30 days of paid leave. Also, tax-free shopping. Shop on base. It's always cheaper on base. They may not have everything, but you want to buy it on base because you don't have to pay taxes. You also can use the VA loan to buy a home, whether once you get out. If you ever join, always finish your 4 years out, even if you feel as though this is not for me. Finish your 4 years out, get those benefits. VA loan is one big benefit, and we're going to go into that in more detail. Okay, one thing I said, the military gives you a chance. It gives you specific job training, such as if you want to be a mechanic, but you don't have money to go to technical school. Even though technical schools are a little bit cheaper, you still don't have it. You can join the military, um, and if your job relates to being either working in the motor pool as a mechanic, working on airplanes, working on helicopters, you will learn basic mechanics. And if you do it a long time, because you're going to be doing this every day, you will learn basic maintenance. That way, when you get out trying to get a civilian job, where they say, well, you got to go take these college courses, you will be more prepared, such as if you're in the Navy and you're working in aviation maintenance, you get out, you want to go work for Boeing. Yeah, I got some experience. Boeing say, okay, we'll bring you on, but we also need you to learn this our way. But you got a better chance of getting hired. And because you have experience, hands-on, you have physically touched planes. You smell the jet fuel. You understand it. And that's what one thing military gives you opportunity. Because in the civilian world, you might actually have talent, but when you go through the interview, you got the person across from you that don't even know the job you're going to be doing. Oh, no, you're not qualified. Or even worse, they say you're overqualified. And that's the worst at all. Like, what do you mean? I'll take it. There's no such thing as overqualified. I'll take the job because people need a job. Yeah. Okay. Back what I was saying. Benefits. You get post 9/11 GI Bill. That's what like a lot of young people join, is to pay for college. That way, when they graduate, they have zero student loan. Zero student loan. No student loan debt. And also, while you're serving on active duty or even in the reserve or guard, you get tuition assistance, which can help pay for college, which a lot of people do as well. But the biggest thing is staying out of student debt, which is good. But also while you're serving as well, you see what jobs happen. It also helps you to know what to go to college for. Also, something else that people overlook, physical fitness. You will get in great shape. Staying in shape is on you, but it's like one of the priorities to the military. They're just pushing that back again. New Secretary of War, he's pushing physical fitness to get people back in shape. It kind of got laxed on it, and now they're pushing it again. You will pass that PRT or you will die trying. Got it. So you get your mandatory fitness, be able to run, get in great shape. Some of the best shape I was in life early in my military career. TRICARE coverage, full medical. On that, you get checked out, you get shots, and plus you get used to going to the doctor, getting checked out on it to where that becomes normal. Personal growth. Being around other people and being responsible for people can build discipline and personal growth. That's one thing that I did grow in because I don't really like being responsible for other people, but I've grown into helping people and to providing people with guidance, but also understanding that everybody is not going to take it or receive it well, but at least you did provide it, because today they might be mad at you, but tomorrow they may have seen something that you said, and then it comes back to them, now I see what you were saying on that. And sometimes you won't even hear from the people for years, and something that you told them a long time ago, actually, you catch up with them and find out, you know what you told me years ago, it actually helped me. But it also, somebody had to talk to you about that to build it, and that way you talk to other people. So give you structure, purpose, and confidence to succeed. That's a big thing, confidence. A lot of people think people in the military are think they better, but no, this is the confidence because they have succeeded in hard tasks into an achievement and coming out, so they have the belief in themselves that they can continue to do that, and it causes people to talk a certain way, sound a certain way. Some people might take it a different way, but they don't understand that I have confidence in yourself, which is not a negative thing on it, because in the military you're going to be put in stuff that you were never in charge of, you were never no talking to it, and you're told to fix it to where you have to figure it out. Okay. All right. So, in summary, the biggest reason to join the military, I would say, for financial independence, benefits like medical, dental, free education, career skills. Learn how to do something. Even people think like Cookie. They call them Cookie because they are what? Dang, I forgot that fast. Culinary specialist. Yeah, they cook the food. you learn how to really cook because you're going to be cooking every day, but you also learn how to cook and not kill everybody or get people sick because everybody don't knows if they cook that food wrong, you can get a lot of people very, very sick very, very quickly and cause a real bad problem out there. Everybody know people joke and call them Cookie, but Cookie can kill half the platoon. Okay, so that's how you learn that skill. And even like let's say you are working as a culinary specialist, you also can learn what they call stores, to where you're buying, you're ordering, so you have to know about finances, ordering, when the order's coming in, shipping. That teaches you about budgeting, scaling, knowing when doing the transactions to know when something's going to arrive, know when to order, so know that you have it for when it's needed. So that's what I'm saying, and it gives you a chance because a lot of in the civilian world, people won't give you a chance. People just look at you, and they go off basic minimum stuff, and they'll just cast a judgment on you. And it just people will give you more of a chance in the military than they will in the civilian world. Okay, and I'll say if you think about joining the military, talk to your nearest recruiter. If you're trying to get in the Air Force, when you talk to them, you basically want to get the Air Force. You kind of want to come with some information. So I would say look at what the basic ASVAB score is, know what type of job you want to go to, but really your PT scores. Look online, see what the PT score is, and then challenge yourself to see if you are already in Air Force standards. Because if you are, I would say you could go ahead and show it to them, and it'll gather more interest. But you do have to stay on the Air Force because they have a lot of people trying to get into the Air Force. Not that the Air Force is the better branch. No branch is really better. Just let me touch on that. Let me scroll back here real quick and going into the branches real quick. When thinking about what branch you want to be in, just think about the environment that you're going to be in. For example, in the Army, you're camping. You're out in the woods. You're camping. You're a camper, a soldier out in the woods of nowhere. Navy, you're on the boat. And you're on the boat, and you're on the boat. Even in aviation, you're going to end up on that boat. And you're going to be on that boat, and you're going to be on that water all the goddamn time. Learn to love it. Air Force, you're going to be on some military base out in the middle of nowhere. You're going to be in BFE, Montana, which you name the city, and people are trying to find it on the map. Marine Corps, you are the fighters. Marine Corps are the most disciplined people. If you want to be a very disciplined person, go into the Marines. Marines are very disciplined. Just put it like this: 9 times out of 10, the Marine is very disciplined. Space Force, they're kind of like the Air Force. Coast Guard, connected to the Navy on the boat, but you are home a lot. Coast Guard do a lot of rescuing though. If you want to rescue people, Homeland Security, drug ops, people running dope to Florida, Coast Guard's there blocking them every day. All right, yeah. So just wanted to touch on that. That's the biggest, because a lot of times people thinking about the job, but they don't think about what environment they're going to be on. Like a Navy mechanic, you're going to be doing aviation work on a ship in the middle of the freaking ocean. It's 105 in that daggone hangar. Go work on the plane. Get some water. You'll be okay. Your future starts here. Okay. Yep. And just think about your future. It's only 4 years out of your life, 18 out at 22. And let's say you have to do 5 years, you're out at 23. There you go. And it's good. It just keeps you out of debt. Keeps you out of debt and honestly out of indentured servitude, very, very close to slavery of debt. People are 60 and 70 years old. I'm still trying to figure out how to pay off my student loan. I still, regardless of what happens, I still would have everybody join the military. You're not away from the world. Things happen in the military. It's just like the world, but you'll be okay. All right. Thank you.